Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see how we can make a custom hook in reactjs. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future content. Now let's start the video. Yes, so what exactly the custom hook means? Okay, if you saw, we have this hook folder here and we saw like so many hooks right now. Okay, so this is some kind of function which is running whenever we are calling it or using it inside our React component. The same function or similar to that, we can create our own custom functions or the hooks in our React.js component, so that whenever we import and use it in our component, it should perform some operations. Okay, so one of the custom hook which we are going to create, which will be a simple hook which we are going to do today, is we are going to make it as fetch, use fetch or use call API or something like this. Okay, so that we are going to do. So let's see how we can create a custom hook. So first thing what we have to do is, inside the folder, let me zoom in again. Inside this you have to create a file and the file format should be matched to this only. Okay, first you have to use use keyword, which is this way, small letters only. You should not, we should not use capital, because if you use capital it means component. Okay, if you use small letters, use as the keyword, then it means hook. Okay, and then write whatever name you want. Okay, fetch API, or you can say get data or anything. Okay, I'll say just get data. Use get data is our custom what do we say, custom hook. Okay, and then let's do simple RFC, so it will create this thing. Okay, let me just zoom back. So now you see this is our what do we say, custom hook, but it should not return HTML. Okay, that we have to make sure. It should return a array. Right now it will return empty array. So let's initialize that, what exactly the operation we want to do. What we want to do is, we want to fetch that user's data and we have to return it. Okay, so let's do that. So first I will create a state called data comma set data equal to use state, which will be empty array. Okay, and the other one which I'll do is loading. Okay, comma set is loading equal to use state, and it will be true by default. Okay, and then I'll have a use effect where I will going to call the API. Okay, so these all the operation we are doing. Okay, this all the operations we want to do, and it will be, it will should like, we should not write multiple times. We can create a user sorry, we can create a hook and we can use wherever we want. Okay, so all the operations we are going to write it here. Okay, so now what I will going to do is, we need the server, which is this one, the endpoint we need, and then we need to use Axios, which is our package. Okay, we'll say Axios from Axios, and inside that what I'll do here is, I'll say axios.get and this value, and it will going to return us promise. That's why I'm using then block, and it will have response, and here I'll say set data inside that response dot data. Okay, this is our function. And then what will I'll do is, whenever we got the data, I'll say is set is loading false. Okay, because what I want to do is, initially whenever it is taking some time, I want to load it, our function. Okay, some kind of loading screen I want to show. Then whenever the data is we got the data, then I will make it false. Okay, so that we should not see that. And now what I'll do here is, in the return as an array, I'll send is loading comma data. And yeah, this is it. Okay, this is our custom hook. This is a simple operation which we are doing inside our use get data hook. Okay, so let's see how we can use it. So I'll use inside the app.js. Okay, so let's see how we can use it here. First thing, let's import it. Okay, import use get data from dot slash, which is in the component, and it's in the hooks slash, and this is the one. Okay, use get data. And then to initialize it, what you have to write constant and then array equal to use get data, and this is the one. Okay, and here I'll do one thing. I'll say is loading I'll going to take, and then second thing is data I'll going to take. Okay, so now what I'll do is, here I'll write if condition. If is loading is true, I'll say return h1 tag as loading, or else we have to show this particular thing. Okay, so here let's not write anything. Let me just console here as data. Okay, so we'll see in the console. So let me go back, and you see it's loading right now. Okay, let me just refresh again, and it's just loading. We have to see if we are returning, like, are we getting the data or not. First thing, yeah, it's calling the API actually. Yeah, now you see it called the API successfully. Here we can see here it's not, it's saying 200. That's how I'm saying. Okay, earlier it was pending. So I just refresh and again show you. Here you see pending, it was pending here. Okay, and if I go back here, you can see the data is coming here. Okay, so this is how we can create a simple custom hook. Okay, this is what it is. Let me show you again. Here is our file format should be use at the start. Okay, let me zoom in again. Use at the start, which is a small letters, and then whatever you want to give the name, that name should be there, and that should be a JS file. And it should, like, when you go there here, it should return some state or something. It should not return HTML. That's the first case here. And then whatever operation you want to do, you do it here and return it here. Okay, and then whenever we initialize it like this, we have to initialize, and the value we can get it like this. Okay, from here, and based on that value we can show the data or do something here over here. Okay, and suppose if sometime you want to provide some value to the use get data. Okay, from here you can provide, like, suppose 2 I'm providing here, and here I'll say num. Okay, and suppose here I'll just console it, okay, as num. So let's see if it is going to come inside this. Let me refresh. See, 2 values coming. It means we can pass the parameters and arguments to the custom hooks as well. Okay, this is how we can do. Like, if you remember from the use state, we can pass the initial value. Is it? So the same thing we can do with the custom hook as well. Okay. So yeah, so this is about our custom hook, how we can do in the React. Yes, so this is how we can create a custom hook in our React component. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.